Hi, it's Cyndi, and summer art camp is over. It's over. I did it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks, 5 days a week. I taught children how to do art, and it was an experience because I'm not a teacher. I know nothing about children. I don't have any. I don't hang out with kids. I try to avoid kids. I know they exist, but I don't hang out with them. But yeah, I got this crazy idea to teach summer art camp, and I haven't been able to do anything else. So I have not created art except for in art camp for actually seems like a couple months, because I had to prepare for the art camp and then do it. And it was very stressful. I'll tell you, it was very stressful. It shouldn't have been, but it was, because I was so worried that it wasn't going to be good and these kids were going to be bored and they weren't going to like me and they weren't going to want to do what I wanted them to do and all of this stuff. But what I found out was it doesn't really matter. Didn't really matter what I did. As long as they were doing something every single second of the day, it was okay. I just had to make sure that they were doing something every second. Now, if you give them a second of downtime, that's when they start to stray. Their minds start to wander. They start to get up out of their chairs. They start thinking about food. They start, their voices start getting louder and louder. So yeah, that was the main thing. Keep them busy every single second. And yeah, we managed to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is this the last one I did? April 15th? I think I tried to do this at some point. This is with a, what do you call it? The, what is it called? Excellent Writer? Something writer pen. Anyway, that ended up being a mess. But here are my other pages. I'm still working in the same art journal that eventually one day I am going to bind. We'll do a very quick flip through. Let's see, April 26, 2017, over a year ago. Some of these pages are sticking together. I loved this one. It was so pretty. My little doggies. And this weird one, September 2nd, 2017, where I tried to do the envelopes. Oh, that's when I went on the Walmart rant. October 4th, November 15th, November 21st. This is December 14th. February, yeah. So that's March. So I haven't done an art journal page since April 15th. So cool. So I think what I will do is, okay, not that. I'll work on this page today. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And my art room is a mess. So give me a couple minutes to get some supplies if I can find them. Half of my supplies are in my car, and they've been there all weekend because I just haven't had the energy to empty out my car. But a lot of my stuff, because even though I bought stuff for the art camp, I ended up bringing a lot of my own supplies too and let them use them. And my partner, Jennifer, who is a professional teacher, she brought a lot of art supplies too. So anyway, I'm going to get my stuff together and I'll be right back. Okay. Excuse me, I'm back. Okay. Just going to put a piece of paper over there and we're going to work on this page. And I think what I'm going to do, you know, I taught the last week of class was was called All About Faces. Now that was a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I thought that I would be able to, where am I? That I would be able to teach 7- and 8-year-old children how to draw faces. But I mean, the other weeks were, we did funky flowers, we did cool collage, we did fly like the birds. Then I decided to do faces, and I had announced what each week was going to be in the beginning, so I couldn't change it because people sign their children up, you know, for particular weeks. Some people sign their kids up for 1 week or 3 weeks, or I had 2 children that were there for all 4 weeks. And but anyway, I couldn't change it, and I got really nervous before this past week, because after having taught children for 3 weeks, I found out, you know, what children that age are capable of. And so I got really, you know, I realized that teaching faces was going to, you know, I'm harder than I originally thought it was going to be. And it was, and I had to do a lot of things that were different. I mean, we made it through, and there were some really, there were some talented kids, but it was hard. It was very hard, because children, you know, like this, doing the X and telling them where to put their eyes. You can't show a 7-year-old, okay, you know, put your eye here. They don't get it. They'll still put it up here. They'll put it over here. They'll put it, you know. That's just where they are at that age. And look at me, I'm not even in the middle here. I'm going to move my line instead of moving my eye. But it was hard. Anyway, but while I was doing the faces, I realized I haven't, you know, painted faces for a long time. So that's what I want to do today. And I subscribe to Christy Sobolewski's Patreon. So on Saturday nights, she does a live thing. And she did, I think she did 3 different faces on Saturday evening. But she was doing ethnic faces. I guess somebody had asked about that. And so that's what I'm going to try to do today. I'm not going to teach it. I'm just going to try to do it. Certainly can't teach it because I don't even know if I can do it. But we'll see. We'll see what I come up with here. But yeah, it was tough because there's a wide, like for the faces class, we had 12 children in there, and a lot of difference between, you know, what the different children were able to do, you know, their skills. And you don't realize, you know, how difficult it is for them. I mean, I was 2 weeks through before I realized that, you know, they have little arms. They have little arms and little hands. So when I'm telling them, you know, make these big brush strokes all the way across the page, it finally occurred to me the reason they're having such a hard time with it is because their arms are shorter. Cyndi, wake up. But anyway, live and learn, right? Live and learn. But the class actually ended up being very successful. A lot of people that had only signed up for 1 week ended up signing up for additional weeks because their kids really liked it. I was surprised at how well it went over and how much the kids really did enjoy the class. And I was happy because the first day, oh my goodness, I was scared to death. I had to keep saying, Cyndi, they're just kids. Don't be afraid of little kids. But it was terrifying to me, these kids. Oh boy. And I never could have done it without my partner Jennifer. She knows about kids. You know, she's taught kids her entire adult life, so she gets it. Ooh, and let's see, this past week we had our first child get sick in class and throw up. Thank God Jennifer was there. That was a trip. I mean, obviously, I could have figured out what to do, but it was certainly nice having a professional there and handling the whole thing. But, yeah, I think, I don't know. I think we'll probably do it again. Overall, it was a good experience. But, they're a trip, those little people. You know, some of them talk like crazy. Other ones don't talk at all. And the ones that don't talk at all, they flip me out because you don't know. You know, are they enjoying themselves? You know, are they having a terrible time? What's going on? So that was, a trip. And they love snack time and lunch time. They literally get hungry. Like every 15 minutes, they start thinking about their next meal. It's weird, and especially for someone like me who, you know, I eat one meal a day. So it just doesn't, I don't even think about it. Eating. But they do. But it is cute. They bring their little lunch boxes. Very cute. And we had 2 sets of twins. Are people having more twins these days? I don't know. Maybe they do. This is a really square face. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. I'm trying to remember to do ears. Let's see. Now this face is similar to one of the ones that Christy was doing the other night. Certainly hers looked much better than this, and she's a whiz at watercolor, and I'm not. But I think I am going to try to do this with watercolor. But if you're interested in learning how to do faces, you should subscribe to that. It's not very expensive, and she really, really teaches you how to draw a face. All right, there we have somewhat. A face somewhat. And it is funny how everybody wants to put you know, children just automatically think the eyes go at the top of the head. And it's very hard to get them to put, you know, to get used to putting them in the middle. It's almost like they just didn't want to believe me. They just felt that I was wrong and that the eyes needed to go at the top of the head. It's funny. It's funny. Okay. There we go. What else? Should I make her have some little earrings? No. Is that even straight? Are her ears even straight? No, they're not. Of course they're not. Should be going like that, right? Anyway, it is miserably hot here in Florida. It's really awful. And usually I can take the heat, but this year, I mean, it's just really bad. I can't stand it. I just got finished walking, and when I get finished, I'm sweating like a pig, and we go early so that, you know, so that it won't be so hot, but, man, it's awful. All right, let me get my watercolors. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my watercolors, and I made my protein shake, although the only banana that was left was all yucky and brown, and I won't put those in my shake. My husband will, but not me. All right, what am I gonna do here? I'm going to, now all of a sudden it's gotten dark outside because it's probably gonna rain. And so my light's gone, and I don't really want to turn on this one. Let me do it and see how it looks. Is that awful? Is that creating shadows? It is. I'll try to paint in the dark. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Let's mix up some color here. Let's see. I'm going to use... I ordered some new watercolors. And some of them are coming today, and some of them are coming to... Oh, God, that was a mess. I totally messed up my color. I'm not very good at coming up with the right color, the color that I really want. As I mentioned, I'm not a great watercolorist. But you know, and I don't know how this is going to turn out, because this is the, actually this is watercolor paper, but it's the other side. Or is this? Is this just mixed media paper? This might just be like Bristol paper. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I've got everything. Everything is so disorganized. I feel like my whole life is so disorganized now. I'm just all out of whack. I need to get myself back together. That's my goal for this week, is to get my life back together. Okay, I can't talk while I'm painting. Yeah, I felt I've been all out of whack for about a year, but then I started getting everything back together, and then decided to do this class, and everything just fell apart again. Yeah, this paper is really bad. Now, if I were a better watercolorist, I would know what to do here. I would know how to deal with this problem. But I'm not, and I don't. And this is just my art journal, so I'm just not gonna stress out over it. Just gonna paint, right? Right. Don't worry about it. I may end up just cheating and bringing in the colored pencils. I tend to do that when I get all messed up with my watercolor. But I do know that that's cheating. I should be able to do everything with just the watercolors. But yeah, see, if I were using the other side, this would be blending in really nicely. When I go around and do these edges, it would be doing this a lot better. Oh, I meant to change the mouth too. Oh well, I'm just going to leave it like it is. I'm not going to worry. Not going to worry about it. It is what it is, right? Let's see. She has a short little chin, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Let's see. This is that neutral tint color. I think that's what this is. I think it's what it is. It's just some watercolor that was left on my palette. 'Cause that's another thing, I'm not very good at cleaning up. Oh no. Yeah, I definitely would not have, if I'd thought about it, I wouldn't have started doing watercolor on this paper. But it's too late now. There we go. This is a mess. Okay. Got too many brushes in here. Let's see, I think I'll make her have nice aqua eyes. The last day of the faces class, we did a face, and I had them do it with pink hair. And they didn't mind the pink hair very much. A couple of them were skeptical. But when we got to the eyebrows, and I wanted to do pink eyebrows, oh no, they were all very negative about that. Nobody wanted to do the pink eyebrows. So of course I don't force them to do anything. I try to encourage them to do certain things, but I don't force them to do anything. But I encouraged them to do the pink eyebrows, and they all ended up pretty happy with their pink eyebrows. Okay, let's see, maybe some put some dark in here. I had one girl that was extremely talented, and she had been drawing faces, it was obvious, for quite some time. And she was not interested in doing it my way. I tried to get her to try something new, but she just wasn't into it. She wanted to do it her way, and, you know, so I just let her do it her way. So her paintings always looked a little bit different than everybody else's in class, but she really, really was talented. And she loves art, so she'll have an artistic future. And there were some kids that were just so, you know, just learning, but so into it. I mean, just tried so hard and would really, really listen to what I was saying and try to do everything exactly right. And they were just so focused. It was very, very cute. Oh, I should have let that dry a little bit. But we can't wait. So maybe we'll just add this blue around a little bit. There we go. There we go. Yeah, watercolor is so scary to me. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's give her some lip color. A lot more water. I'd like to take a like a live watercolor class sometime. Like if Christy Sobolewski taught live classes, maybe she does and I just don't know about it. I'd be willing to travel for that. To have somebody there and really, you know, show me and critique me on the spot. That would be great. Okay. What do I want to do now? Take a sip of my shake. That's what I want to do. Got to give her some hair. I will give her some purple hair. Because purple's always a good color. It's my favorite color other than teal. My new suitcases are teal and purple. My parents bought them for me. I may have already mentioned that in a video. It was so nice of them to buy me new luggage and to buy me teal and purple luggage. Not that I ever check my luggage, so it's not like I need to be able to spot it on the turnstile. Because first of all, I don't travel very much, and when I do, I like to carry on because I can't stand to wait for anything. It's a problem because I always have to get someone on the plane to lift it up into the luggage compartment because I'm very weak. But there's usually some strong guy around that'll feel sorry for an old lady. Would you like me to help you, ma'am? Yes, I would. Okay, that's some wacky looking hair. I usually don't do short hair, but we're doing it this time. And this is a new shape of face for me, but I think this page is going to be about trying new things, just like trying to teach children art. That's a new thing for me, so that's what this is all about. New things. Right, right. Let's see. Let's give her ears some color. And I have to give her some purple eyebrows. And I guess I should have let my face dry a little bit more. I thought it was dry. It's not. But that's okay. Alright, so let's see. Before I finish the eyes, I'll do something with the background. Maybe I'll take this big brush. Well, no, because then I know I'm going to end up. You know what? I don't care. I was going to say I don't want it mixing in with my hair. I'll try to be careful. But if it mixes in with the hair, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll try to keep it away, but whatever. Right? Right. And let's do a, we'll do a little aqua background, right? I'll put a little blue in it too. I just got this brush. I didn't just get it. I just got it before I stopped doing art altogether, the art camp. I got it a couple months ago. This is the first time I've used it. I've always wanted one of these really big brushes. And now I have one. Okay. There we go. There's our background. And let's see, where's that little brush, little tiny brush? I've got a million brushes out here. I'm going to use this tiny one and put a dark color. In her eye. You know, I don't have black. I don't have black watercolor. So I'm just going to go like that and blob some. This is the neutral tint. We'll just do that to make it a little dark. And then I'll put some of that over here. If I can get some here. Some little shading in there to make her eyeball look more round, right? Surely now I've got too much. I need to pick some of it up. I may have to go in and put some white in my eyes. Or just not worry about it because it's an art journal page, right? Okay, I'm going to let this... No, I'm not. I want to add some more dark in her eyelids. She needs dark in her eyelids. There we go. There we go. Some of my watercolors, I have a couple Daniel Smith colors, and then I have some like less expensive ones in here. Now I'm messing everything up, aren't I? And I'm putting my finger in it like I would do with acrylic paint, like a nut. Anyway, yeah, I have some less expensive watercolors that just do not react the same. This brush is way too small for what I'm doing right now. I don't know why I don't switch to a thicker brush. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a little while and then come back and see what I can do with it. Okay, this is definitely dry because we had a really bad storm and everything got really, really dark. And let's see, what shall I do next? Let's put, little catch lights in her eye. Now the kids really did get into this, and they would remind me at the end of every phase, are we gonna make the white dot? Are we gonna make the white dot? And yes, we did. We made the white dot. Okay, I want to do some writing, and I was gonna use some of this Jane Davenport washi tape, but maybe I'll use this. Is this upside down? Is that the way it goes? Or does it go this way? I don't know which way it goes. Let's put it across here. And this is going to be, the theme of this page is about doing something different. Trying something new. I'm going to try my new pen to write this. This is a foodie ball pen, and I had never heard of a foodie ball pen before, but I heard, I think Dina Wakely was talking about it, so I bought a couple on Amazon. Let's see, how about, what do we want to put? Now that I've put musical notes on there, we'll put how about sing a Am I going to fit this in here? Probably not. A different maybe we'll just write it down the side. Sing a different I love this pen. Sing a different song. What about that? This is a great pen. This is fantastic. I love this pen. I messed that up right there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Sing a different song. Let's see. Look at that mess right there. We should just put a piece of washi tape on it. What would that look like if I did that? Would it look really, really stupid? Let's see. Yes, it would look really stupid. But you know what? I'm singing a different song. So there we go. Sing a different song. Ooh, I also just received, and I haven't used them yet. These are these jumbo pencils from Jerry's Artorama. And I've seen people use them. And Can't really see them. Maybe I need to sharpen them, but let's see. I don't think this is really what I thought that I was buying. Maybe it is. I wanted like a jumbo, really black and really white pencil that I could incorporate into some of my larger paintings. But this is really kind of, it's not black, it's graphite. You can't really see the white at all. So maybe this isn't what I wanted. I think the ones that I wanted, I think they were from Dick Blick, but I'm sure that I will find a way to use these for something. Right now I'm going to use them to darken up the center of my lips a little bit here, because I'm not going to pull out my colored pencils, which I probably should, but I'm not going to. So we'll just mess around. It's just the art journal, right? I can mess around with this a little bit. I love pencils. I really do. Yeah, I love the feel of these pencils. I don't think they're exactly what I thought I was buying, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. Should I try to do something else with these letters? Or should I just leave well enough alone? I should probably leave well enough alone, but no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Really messed that up. I just love the feel of this pen. And I think you're supposed to be able to write on anything with these pens. And I don't know if they're archival, or if I were to put water over here, over it once it dries, if it would smear. I'll do a little research, play around with them for a while, see what they do, but man, it is so smooth. It's crazy. You know, usually I use my either Pigma Micron or the Faber-Castell black pens, but love this. Love it. Have to have some circles. Okay. Enough of this playing around, right? Yeah, I could play around with this forever, but I'm not going to. Okay. Let me write the date. What's the date today? 16th. 7, 16, 18. I no longer have my little stamp because my stamp did not go to the year 2018. 2018. So let's put this down here and call it a day, right? All right, there we go. Another quick art journal page, and hopefully I'm going to be back on track now. I'm going to do my Monday videos. I'm going to do my art journal jazz videos a couple times a month, and yeah, back to my normal self. So okay, everybody, have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Peace.